Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man. Let's talk about what Bob Arum had to say about Terence Crawford. Make sure you check out the welterweight and boxing news playlist. Appreciate the love and support. And basically said that Terence Crawford don't sell, and for the most part, he ain't gonna be losing no money on Crawford. And that's what he said about a lot of fighters. He could have paid for the Pacquiao fight like Al, but they don't know how Al do. Al got a system where he don't need pay-per-views to pay for fights. That's why he can give Pacquiao what he want. He can satisfy Spence, but like I said before, most people think Crawford should have just took what was on the table from the Pacquiao fight. Most people think he was going to fight Spence anyway. Either way, it's a great fight. And I think we already come to grips that we're not going to see Spence and Crawford. I think we all feel comfortable that that's not going to happen. And, I think we come to grips with it. But Spence did say once he get the 3 belts, especially if Pacquiao actually get reinstated as Super WBA champion, his box record be wrong, then it is what it is, Then they fight for 3 belts. But this is what Bob say. Top-ranked promoter Bob Arum, who handles both Taylor and Josh Taylor, Crawford told Athletics before the fight that he likes the idea of placing the Crawford-Taylor fight in the UK, where Crawford's past struggles draw major numbers would be the remedy by support there for Taylor. Quote, "We'll look for whoever the best guy is to put him with." Arum said, "We can make a big fight for Crawford against the welterweight champion, former welterweight champion Shawn Porter. But who's going to pay for it? There's a limit to what I can get out of ESPN, and on pay-per-view, I have no confidence that it's going to do big numbers. Crawford never done anything on pay-per-view. Nothing against him. It is what it is. And when your promoter out here bad-mouthing you, man, what else can you do? You're already not the fans' favorite. Most people think Earl is the fan favorite because Earl speak to everybody, and anybody can go up to Earl with a camera and they talk to him, and Earl give him access. And I won't even say Earl is great on social media, bro. It's just that, he just talked to everybody. And when you talk to the brothers, and you talk to the white and the new media, the black media, most people are going to be fond of you because a lot of black fighters don't like to talk to black media. That's just the facts. The Mexicans and the other fighters, they speak to you. The whites, the UK fighters, they are very, very open to you. But I think that's why Crawford, he could be stuck in his ways, but that's why he don't have the popularity. And most people, been against Bob since HBO. Because when Bob didn't want to work with Al, and Al was willing to work with Bob, and all that happened. So I actually think, for Crawford, it was bad, bro. It was just not, it was bad not talking to everybody, and ultimately, he wasn't able to grow his brand like Earl was. But everybody see Earl mature throughout his career. All right, and Earl not doing great numbers. He's going to do great numbers for Pacquiao, but the difference is Al Haymon don't need pay-per-views to get cash. Bob Arum need pay-per-views to pay, to flip a profit, and that's what it is. Shawn won like $3 million. Y'all can't just come up with $8 million for the fight. Bob Arum worth $300 million. But, with Bob Arum, ain't no discrepancy or ain't no discrimination. He do it to all the fighters. He ain't losing money on nobody. And it's been fights that he didn't make, right? It's been fights that he didn't make that, he just didn't want to make because, it was Gamboa, Lopez. He's just like that, bro. Very, very frugal, but that's how he became, worth, $300 million plus. You don't get wealthy, spending money on bullshit. But ultimately, Crawford said something. I might have to find that clip. But with Crawford around, he not gonna say that, bro. He talk reckless and all that, but when Crawford around, he not gonna say that. He not gonna spit hot fire like that. He not gonna say that to Crawford face, and ultimately, if they can't make it happen, maybe it's time for Bob and Crawford to sit down and Bob let him go. You know what I'm saying? Let him go over there with Al. Let him represent himself. Or let him go to Eddie and they find something out there for him. But every time Terence ain't around, he got something bad to say about him. When Terence around, he's the best, and let's do it. And that's wild. And this is why, people think he don't want to make the Spence fight. Because when you badmouth your fighter, I don't say nothing. But Sam and none of them badmouths, Tim Smith never badmouth Earl Spence, no matter what he been through. Can you imagine Earl Spence being promoted by Bob? He's always in the club drunk. He's always drunk. Come on. It's just to the point where maybe they need to reach out to AB. But, he talking about who going to pay for Shawn Porter, who going to pay for this, who going to pay for that. I mean, sometimes you got to take money to make money. Sometimes you got to dig your pocket to flip a profit. But for Crawford, I mean, if you him, you really gotta be contemplating retirement. You really gotta be thinking like, you know what, man? It's time. It might be time to walk away. Because why move up, fight Jermell Charlo when you physically not that big? It's just getting to the point where I feel his frustration. Politics. Politics in the amateurs, politics is the pros. But when your man's bad mouth for you, he supposed to be building you up. He supposed to be, Crawford's the best. Nobody wants to see him. Let's pay Shawn Porter and see it. They supposed to be doing that. Instead, every time he turned his back, Bomac or Bud was there, or they both were there, he wouldn't dare say that. He wouldn't dare say that. We all know it. But ultimately, it is what it is. He not putting no money up. So, and then this dude gonna fight once this year. He gonna fight once. That's wild. He gonna fight once this year. They talking about fighting in the fall. He might as well just walk away, bro. Or buy himself out if he can, or let him walk away and go over there and fight with Bad Al. And then that's a risk too. Going to Al, you got to get in the contract that you're gonna fight Spence, and it's real complicated. But you got some boxer fans that don't want to push for him to get these fights. When he signed to Al, he need to do this. He need to fight Shawn Porter. He need to fight this guy. It's just frustrating. Very, very frustrating, man. But it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think. The Bob father has spoken. And, the Earl Spence fans probably already eating this up. The fanboys. But, hey, man, don't forget you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook group, all my social media links, description links there. If you want to advertise your business on channel, video requests, whatever, links there. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Best way to donate, share the video. Let me know what you guys think about Bob saying he ain't paying for none of these fights, and what it is. And Pacquiao, he said they ain't paying for that neither. But they appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time, good for Sports TV. Let me know what's in the comment section. Peace.